Let's make strawberry rhubarb freezer jam for the best PB&Js ever. Y'all loved my apricot jam recipe. So before summer is over, I wanted to share another delicious freezer jam with you, strawberry rhubarb freezer jam. Strawberry rhubarb freezer jam makes a delicious PB&J. It's also so good stirred into oatmeal or yogurt. You can drizzle it onto ice cream or pancakes. There are so many ways to use it. Like with my apricot jam, we're gonna use some shortcuts today to save time in the kitchen. If you like this recipe, let me know in the comments. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel. The first thing you need to do is hull your strawberries. Don't just slice the tops off straight. Instead, insert the knife through the top at an angle and then twist it around, and it's gonna remove not only that green top, but the little white bit in the middle. That part is bland, and we don't want bland jam. You also need to slice your rhubarb into 1/4-inch thick slices. If you're not familiar with rhubarb, it's actually the stem of a leafy green plant. Rhubarb leaves are not edible, but the stems have this crunchy texture and this like tangy, sour flavor. They're actually really good sliced up thinly onto salads, and they're a delicious addition to jam. Now add your strawberries to a food processor along with lemon juice and a little pinch of salt. The salt is optional, but it really does bring out the flavors in the jam. If you don't want to use it, just omit it. Now process the strawberries until you have a chunky compote-like mixture. You don't want it to be totally smooth, and even if you end up with a few whole berries, that's totally fine. Now transfer the strawberry mixture to a large bowl, add your sliced rhubarb and your sugar, and mix it all together. I know this feels like a lot of sugar, but making jam just uses a lot of sugar. You can reduce the sugar in this recipe by up to 1/2 cup if you want to, but it is going to impact the jam's finished texture. Now let that mixture sit for about 10 minutes. This is going to soften the fruit and make it cook down more quickly. Transfer the mixture to a large frying pan and bring it to a boil on high heat. The total cooking time is really going to depend on how juicy your berries are, the size and shape of your pan, whether you use sugar or the maple syrup variation that's in the written recipe on my website, and lots of other factors. You're going to end up boiling this for about 15 to 25 minutes. As it's boiling, you're going to see a lot of foam in the pan, and that is totally normal. Your jam is ready when it starts to look thick and sticky, and when you stir, the foam that's on the top incorporates easily. Now remove the pan from the heat and let your jam sit in the pan for 10 minutes to cool. It's actually still cooking a little bit during this cooling time from the residual heat in the pan, so don't skip this step. Now you're ready to transfer it to your jar. Trust me that this is a lot easier to do if you have a wide mouth jar, but you can make it work with a regular jar. Either way, I definitely suggest throwing a kitchen towel down onto your counter so that after you're done, you're not scrubbing sticky jam off the counter. You can just pick up that towel and put it in the wash. Let the jam cool to room temperature, and then you're ready to refrigerate or freeze it. You can even use it right away if you cannot wait. Just know that it's gonna be a bit thinner while it's still warm. It'll keep for a couple of weeks in the fridge, and in the freezer, it'll keep for up to a year. To thaw, just move the jar to the refrigerator and let it thaw overnight. I hope that this video answered all of your questions about how to make this strawberry rhubarb freezer jam. If you have any questions, or if you tried this recipe and want to tell me how it went, let me know in the comments. I love hearing from y'all. And don't forget to rate and subscribe. Happy cooking!